It was the 70s where gangs were really, ramping up and becoming problematic, and media was framing black and brown young people as if we were all criminals and all doing harm and tearing up the neighborhoods. And I remember, Kari, like it was yesterday, going to Dad with some of my friends at Tabernacle and saying to him, listen, we're struggling with the way that TV is portraying us, with the way the media is talking about who we are, because that's not who we are. You know, we're not doing these things. And so how do we counteract this narrative? I don't know, 13, 14, I can't even remember how, I was young. How do we counteract this narrative of young black people being just, thugs, right? And I remember him charging us and saying, go back and think about how you want to be seen and heard. And then come back to me with some ideas. And whatever your ideas are, we will support them. And that was the first step of really being heard, that he not only activated a charge, but he first stopped and listened to what it was that we were trying to say. So when we did that, we stepped back and we huddled together, and we came up with all these kind of ideas of, well, how do we let the people in the church and people in the community know that some of us are really trying hard to do the right thing. And we came back with him and said that, you know what, we want to have our own club. We want to be able to unite visibly as a counter narrative to what is being heard. And so we want to call ourselves Gangs for Growth. Well, we're 13, 14. We thought that was clever. And presumably it was back then.
Hilarious.
And so he said, well, let's do that. And so what does that mean? And he required us to create a mission statement. We had our own little member cards that said Gangs for Growth. And what we did was we cleaned up neighborhood houses. We created kind of community program. It was my first immersion into community activism and community organizing.
Detroit is Different is where you get information, artistry, history, music, and even comedy. Detroit is Different, a home for the culture of Detroit. Visit online at DetroitisDifferent.com today.